25th, 2016. Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah to everybody. Here's my Hanukkah candles, and there should only be 8 of them. Now, let me get into this information about CERN. Many people are really concerned about CERN and what's going on with CERN. You can see here is a virtual tour of CERN. Now, there's some video out there that I made, if you check my channel, that CERN is actually made by otherworld technology. It's not made by human technology for the purposes of opening a portal. And I have some updated information that I want to share with you as to which type of entities are providing the information for these portals. Now, we've all heard of elves, elves from the Old Norse fables, supposed fables. But according to a lot of websites, they actually exist. And a lot of fables and legends have their root in reality. And if we just drop down here, in the present day, movies show the funny image of happy Christmas elves who help Santa by making toys for human children. Even though this image is more prominent in the present, it does not make the original depiction of elves any less true. In the past, elves were said to take away human children, curse humans, or drive them mad. So it's only a very recent phenomenon that elves are nice, happy, friendly creatures. All throughout history, prior to Santa Claus, elves have been regarded as evil. Now, let's dig into this a bit further. When you see elves are from the old German Nordic mythology. And I want you to hear something about a portal that has been opened into the world where the elves live. And that portal is actually a drug called DMT. And that drug is naturally occurring, but in high concentration. If you take it, it literally puts you into a different world. I want you to listen to the late Terence McKenna. I don't suggest that you do what he does, just listen to what he says.
Things which are like along the spectrum to what I'm describing, but not quite there. Like people often say there were elves, there were little people, not self-dribbling jeweled basketballs, but simply little people. I've even had people say they had leather jerkins and little turned up curls on their footwear and stuff like that. Other people say it's to me the archetype of DMT is the archetype of the circus.
And so when you look at what he has had to say there about elves, you'll see that a lot of people have the same experience on the drug. It's not just it's not just him. And I want you to hear this clip from a radio talk show host discussing his knowledge about what the elite do with DMT.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in trouble. The clockwork elves, all of it, I shouldn't even get into it. With flicker rates, with televisions in front of monkeys' heads. They got the Monkey Research Center out in Bastrop with TV screens hooked up at the Psych Warfare Center run by the Pentagon at UT. I'm not even supposed to talk about the fact I've been letting there repeatedly. Build this, let us through. Build the Hadron Collider, open the dimensions, let us in. We're going to really help you. We're friendly little guys. They believe they're communicating with entities. They call them clockwork elves. Joe Rogan talks about he takes it, you see the elves, little green hats. There's a reason all cultures see the elves. And there's monkeys strapped in with TV screens flipping American Idol.
Okay. Now, I don't have any personal information. I don't take DMT, and I would never take DMT, and I don't suggest that you do. Because it seems like once you get into that world, these elves are trying to control you. And we saw that these elves are, an old German Nordic thing, luminous beings, beautiful as the sun. And when we, even Lego is involved in elves. And Lego is also, interestingly enough, involved in CERN. Here is a Lego CERN Hadron Collider that you can make from Lego. See, here's the real one, here's the Lego one. And so this German mythology, folklore, seems to have been a very great interest to the Nazis also. But I want to show you this one other picture of portals and elves and Lego.
Well, nice meeting you, whatever your name is.
I still don't entirely trust you.
Many thanks for your assistance, good giant.
No problem. Good luck.
There he's going into the portal. And then they're coming out of the portal, and it shows them destroying the world, bringing with them all kinds of alien creatures that are coming, and they're leading the way to bring in havoc and destruction after they convince the human to help them build the portal. Dimensions. Not the dimension that I want to be part of. And let's look at New Schwabenland. New Schwabenland is the name of the Nazi base in Antarctica, where they actually did the expeditions before the war in preparation that they would lose the war potentially. And so let's just look at some of these images. This is in Antarctica, Nazi flag flying. These are German images, German reels that were released. And so there really is a German base in Antarctica, and I don't mean the word German, I mean Nazi base. Admiral Byrd went to destroy it, but instead came limping home with his battleships and aircraft carriers and 5,000 Marines that were supposedly there for a science expedition. And so when we... first I want you to just take a moment to subscribe to this channel.
The solution to the world is the restoration of the Kingdom of David, brought to you by a love revolution from Jerusalem, Israel.
And here's a
Join us.
bit more information on CERN.
The LHC uses superconducting magnets cooled down below the temperature of outer space in a ring 27 kilometers in circumference to accelerate protons to speeds greater than 99% of the speed of light. And then smash them into each other. The LHC was built at a cost of $6 billion and will use another $30 million worth of electricity. Several experts are concerned that these high-energy collisions could create dangers currently unknown in our universe, like ever-increasing microscopic black holes, antimatter, and all-consuming strangeness. CERN states that they intend to recreate conditions seen less than 1